Hey, good day to you. This is Todd, and I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. And today we're continuing our journey through the book of Mark. And we're going to read two verses. We're going to be in Mark 3, verses 20 and 21. If you have your Bibles, let's read it together. It says this: Then Jesus entered a house, and again a crowd gathered, so that he and his disciples were not even able to eat. When his family heard about this, they went to take charge of him, for they said, "He is out of his mind." Notice here that his family is upset. They probably came from Nazareth. And it was his family and those close to him were upset because he wasn't taking time to eat. He wasn't taking care of himself. So they were upset. Now, I like to read different commentators as I'm reading the Bible too, just to help study. And I like what David Guzik, he wrote about this. He wrote, you're looking at Jesus and you're going, well, he must be out of his mind. And he gives several reasons why it seems Jesus must be out of his mind, and his family came to rescue him. The first thing is this: he left a prosperous business to become an itinerant preacher. All right, he's out there traveling around with nothing. I mean, The second thing is this: the religious and political leaders plotted to murder him, but he did not back down. They were afraid for Jesus' sake. Okay, he wasn't going to back down from people. He was plowing ahead, even though the religious and political leaders were not happy about what he was saying. The third thing is this: huge crowds began to follow Jesus, and they knew how such fame and attention and celebrity could go to someone's head. The next thing is this: he showed spiritual power and ministry. He had never really shown it earlier in his life, according to what was written. And they're going, is something wrong? Because all of a sudden he's this powerful man doing all these miracles and everything. The next thing is this: he picked such an unlikely group of disciples that his judgment could be fairly questioned. We talked about it last time we met together, that the disciples he chose were not high up in society. They were not high up religiously. They were just regular dude. Fisherman, tax collector, zealot. All those guys, they were just regular guys. And why did he pick those guys? The next thing is, but there was one last straw. And it was the pressure of this incredible ministry made him miss his regular meal times. His family was like, oh no, he's not eating. He's, so busy out doing ministry that he's not eating. He's not taking care of himself. So the family was there to rescue him. Some of the other gospel writers, when they write about it, they say that he was outside, or he was inside, and his family was on the outside of the house, and they came and wanted to talk to him. And Jesus said, you know what? Who's my mother and who's my brothers and sisters? And he said, you guys are all around me. You're going to find, as you serve the Lord, that sometimes your family doesn't understand you. I've been blessed that my family understands me. But there's many families that when you become a Christian, you truly are following the Lord. They're not too excited about that. We were just reading through Not a Fan. Kyle Idleman wrote that book. And there was one instance there where the lady is trying to say, okay, don't be so much like a Christian. Don't be such a Jesus follower. You need to have things in moderation. And Jesus taught us to be full in, not to be lukewarm, but to be full in following Jesus. So you're going to find that sometimes your family doesn't quite understand you're following Jesus, and might not be too excited about that. So anyway, just something for you to think about today, and remember, keep following the Lord, even though others around you may not be following him. Thanks for watching, and we'll check back tomorrow with you as we continue our study in the book of Mark. Blessings.